Okay, so we'll do the same on this matrix scanner. So first, again, we check the color. So here we have a different setting a little bit because of the lighting, so I don't know exactly what will be the result, but we will see. So I scan the color checker SG. So here I'm also using ECI RGB because it's a standard color space for metamorphose. So. Okay, and let's see with IQ Analyzer. So I need to select color. So again, I check that it is a color checker SG. I check I'm using the right, not yet, ICC profile. And I have to load the image. Okay, so here I have a result probably with, didn't check, it should be delta E 2000. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So with delta E 2000, we have a delta E in average one of 3.6 and maximum at 8.5, which is okay. Let's see if we are still okay with delta E 76. Okay, and here you can see a big difference, especially on this patch. So with 76, it is 18.9, which is even too high for metamorphose light. That means I would have to fix it. So there is some way to edit the color profile, the ICC profile, to fix one color like this when there is an issue. So it can be on the chart. It can also be on your document. Because of the metamerism issue we were talking this morning, it's always possible that even if the chart is perfect, your book or your document doesn't get exactly the right color. So if you are really sure that there is something wrong, you can maybe measure the LAB value of your document with a spectrometer, and then correct the ICC profile to get the right color for this particular color. Of course, you cannot do that for all the color, but if it's a paper of your book, for example, it can be used. Here, if I wanted to have less than 18, if I wanted absolutely to pass metamorphose light, I would have to fix this patch. It's just interesting to notice that when we use delta E 2000, this patch, which is the orange one, it's an orange one, which is wrong. If I check with delta E 2000, it is dropping a lot. I will see how much. It is dropping to 7, so make a big difference on this one. This one is supposed to be a better result. I don't know. Okay. Okay, so let's say it's okay like this. I don't want to edit. I don't get the tool here and have to go to my laptop. One test we can do maybe is compare. I will come back on 76 because we can give higher results. And we can run this one. This one has been produced in 2016 and this one in 17. So they are more or less from the same age. So when you get a matrix camera, you get a real-time preview, so it's faster to get the chart straight. So here we will be able to compare the result of the two different charts with the same setting. We did it yesterday, it was quite the same. But so this is the first one, and you see the second one coming. Yeah. You see there is not so much difference. So there is a change on this one, which are, this blue here are changing, but the range stay about the same. So that means, with 1 year difference between the two charts, we get roughly the same result, which is a good thing. Now let's go to the UTT. So here, as we have a new lamp compared to yesterday, I made a new lighting correction this morning to compensate for that. I did not compensate for the color. We'll see if it has an effect. Okay, so here I need to come back to UTT module. Okay, so I'm checking. I can check ISO B is the same. I'm using this chart. It's not the same. We're using this morning. I have to check if it is the right core space. And you can start. So here, as the light change a little bit, there may be some light level issue. Maybe some, the lighting uniformity is compensated, I think. But there is something I want to show you on this chart. Okay, so here looks okay. From here I can see that the right tone scale is okay, resolution is okay, the color is okay, but there are some red numbers on the lighting uniformity. I will check the overview anyway. So on the overview, I can see there is a color issue somewhere on one of the on the grayscale. So the right one is okay, the left one is not completely. You see there is a small error here. The bottom one also. and the top one is okay. So we'll try to fix that, but let's have a look first at this, on this. So it's a shading. So the shading, you see, there is something happening here. So this is top white line. It is okay. This one is lower than it should. It's a horizontal gray one. And you notice here there is something. It is on the vertical gray line. And because of that, it makes this one changing and this one failing. So what is that? We can see that in the image. So it's on the vertical one, the gray one. You can see here. So it's printed, and the printing is a few micron thickness. And this one, I don't know how it came. You know, I'm traveling with this chart all the time, even if, yeah, I don't know, I'm traveling with some protection. You know, I have a small plank to avoid that the chart is bent and everything. But after some time, it finished to be damaged a little bit. So just because it is more white in this area, it gives this point, and the software take it at the looking for the highest level, which is this one, and set it to 0. So all the other levels are lower, so they go to -2, -3, and we should not go less than -3. So that one, it is failing. And what is interesting to notice that even the horizontal one, which is quite straight, has been lowered, because for this one also the reference point is this one here. That's why this is too low. If for some reason I fix this one, I mean, it would be easy to do with GIMP and just copy. This line here will come back at the right level. Okay, so here we have another way. We'll change the chart. That means this chart is already a few years old. At the back, they said it should be replaced in 2017. So I have to replace it. And the same thing happened to the old one I had before. So, I don't know. So I place a new chart. A bit more straight, maybe. So I scan it. And now I check this chart. So I scan the new chart, I check it. I forgot to change the reference file. Okay, so we'll see what happened with the bad reference file, with a different reference file. So on this chart there is no, it was somewhere, no, there is no issue with this. Here you can read the serial number, and we can see here it's not the right one here. Okay, so then there is a failure here. So in the color, but also in the level, and in the gain modulation, you know. And if we look at the shape of the curve, you can see it's not very straight. it is doing like that. This is just because it is not the right reference file. These two charts don't get the same scale, that's it. Because they have been made a few years later. So if I select the right reference file, it should be better. And because the curve is like this, the gain modulation, which is checking that, is wrong. And because it's really bad, here all the levels are too low, so the del Teil is wrong. Okay, so it's still a little bit low, but it's more straight. Okay, and I think the gain modulation now should be right. Yeah. Okay, you see now the gain modulation is okay. We just have to fix the level. So here, how much is missing? You see the tolerance is plus or minus 3, I think. Here I'm testing level B. If I want to check, I can see the level here. That is minus 3, that means 9 RGB level. So I will have to compensate for that. So here the image is reversed. It's because the camera is reversed on this stand. I want something close to 240. So as setting, I can modify the exposure time, or also some gain to amplify the signal. So I can check if I increase the exposure time. It's okay. It's one big step, I would say. So here it's probably okay. I don't know. Seems okay. If not, I can do this and move the slider. But this should be enough, I think. We'll see. So this scanner was okay yesterday. The change we had is just this extra light. So compensation of the lighting was okay. We have to check the shading, but it was okay. I mean, and it just made some change in the light level, and that's it. And here we should be okay or very close. That means this kind of scanner is better to have it in control. So yeah, we still have to work a little bit. I want to check the shading, I forgot. You see now the shading is not perfect, but it's within range. So there is no more this point going down. And now you see the gray curve is even a little bit higher than the other one. So this was just a chart issue. Now we are back to something more standard, that is a color error in the dark patches. This is on the top scale. The bottom one is okay. The left one also, well, the right one is okay. Okay, so we have to look what happened on the patch 15-16. Again, here I have not enough information. I know the color is wrong. I need to know what is wrong. So I can It's more difficult here with this scanner to see directly from the level here if it's wrong or not. Probably the blue channel seems to be too high, but I prefer to check really on the with GIMP what is really the level. So I need to run GIMP, sorry. So here again, I need to keep the profile from the image, and I need to see what happened here. You see that the dark patches are in the same area for the right and the bottom one. So sometimes you have the same result in this area. So I have to check this one. You see the blue channel is too high, and it's probably not, also here. And I have to check if it's still true in this area. There is less difference. Yeah, it's still too high. So I need to lower the blue channel. So blue channel is here. Just need to lower it. Something like that may be enough. Still not perfect, sorry. Where is it? Yeah. Okay. So I still need to fix a little bit that. Where was it? So it was in the darkest patch. By the way, this patch, here I'm testing ISO. Maybe on Metamorphose it would be good. I can have a look rapidly, just to see. So this was the very dark patches which are wrong. So, but I can have a look here anyway. It was top one. Yeah, the blue channel was too low. Yeah. Maybe on this one I will have to stop with Metamorphose. Checking. Okay, no, it's this one. Okay. So just to notice here, I switched from iso to metamorphose. Here the result is not better. You see the delta E is the same. It's just that then you don't take care about this. If I say I'm scanning books, okay. What is funny is I have something different here. So the tolerances should be about the same, but it's on the white area. On the white area, it's usually easier to fix. Let's see if it is. Maybe I did something wrong, you know. Okay, so here's the delta, the color on the white is wrong now. So let's do this. So it is. Oh yes, that's very good. So the blue channel is too high. Yeah, and the red is a little bit low. So now I have to play here. The blue channel is too high. And the red one is a little bit low. Okay. Yeah, it will take a little bit more time than on this scanner. On this scanner, what is good is you have all the grayscale in one line, so you can see all the level of the grayscale. Here I have to set one probe. I could set several, but then you have many numbers everywhere. And if, like I did, maybe I fixed the bottom, but I made something wrong. I don't know what in the white area. It was not visible when I was adjusting. It would have been visible on the line scan scanner. But we will do it, I think. Okay. Should be. Okay, still not perfect. Okay, I don't know if I will have to turn off this light. Okay, so white is okay now. So I still have to check on the black level. What I check if it's on all grayscale or only one. If it's all grayscale, that means there is really something wrong. If it's only one, could be because we don't have a symmetric lighting here, or it could be because of, I don't know, something else. But here it's on all, so that means it's possible to do something. So let's top. Now I have to look at the low level. Okay. So one step more. Oh, the blue seems to be too low now. Yeah. So the blue is too low. And also yeah, on the left side the black level is a little bit high. Yeah, left, right are the same. Okay. So I need to lower the blue level and to lower the overall. So here. Okay, let's see. So at this step, if we accept the first image, which was with the wrong chart or with the wrong reference file, we have done 4 scan. Could be shorter, but 4 scan or 5 scan is still okay. Okay, still not enough. Sorry, this take more time than it should. So let's do it again. If I have problem with GIMP now, it's okay, so I still need some blue level, and I need to increase the level here, decrease the and blue level was too low. it takes more time than usual. But again, we have a setting which is not very good today because we're not symmetric lighting. So I don't know if it's effect. But you see that it is not so easy. First, it's more sensitive to the ambient light, so it has to change. And even if we have the real-time preview, let's say, having the display, the curve of the grayscale is helpful on this one. And on this one, we don't get it. Okay, maybe I will stop here. It seems better. Perfect. Right one. Okay. So let's say I want to fix this one at least. Left one. Still too high. How is it possible? So I need to lower the light black level. Yeah. Okay. I do that at least. Because what can happen when you have a nice symmetric lighting is that the color of this black and this black may be a little bit different. Maybe it's something like that we have. So, up. Something strange. Just surprised because I want to lower the level and it doesn't seem to change so much. Will it be possible to turn the light off inside? I will try to come back because here doesn't seem to work correctly. I will try to load back the calibration profile we had yesterday and see what is the result. Better. Okay. Okay, so here it's much better. You can see what we did. So here at the limit, I have at least one. What is it? One grayscale, which is okay. It's enough for metamorphose, so it could be better. Not this one. Which one was it? Yeah, this one. Okay. What we did, so we turn off the light and I've reloaded the calibration we had yesterday. Okay. So that means that yeah, having too much light on one side, it's not easy to handle. I would need to spend more time, but I don't want to waste your time for that. So at least you will see that with the matrix scanners, the lighting, as the light is not so strong, any external light will change the settings. And that means you will have to be very careful on the area. I have some customer having a black ceiling, black wall and black carpet. Maybe it's too much, but at least having the window closed and having always the same lamps on is something which is needed, obviously. And on this one, again, as we have very strong light, you don't mind. Okay, that's all I wanted to show to you today. Do you have any question again, the scanner on everything? No? Sorry?
Thank you very much.
Yeah, welcome. Thank you. Okay, so I hope it was not too complex or too frightening. But it is like that today. I mean, if you want to check the image quality, you have to go through all this process. Here we go.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah, welcome.
Sorry, we took a little bit more time.
Yeah, sorry. Lighting.
Wenn noch Fragen sind, können wir die auf jeden Fall noch klären. Ansonsten machen wir einfach an der Stelle jetzt Schluss. Wir sind sowieso noch hier, also wenn jemand noch Fragen mit uns klären möchte, ist das kein Problem. Aber dann haben wir zumindest erstmal den offiziellen Part soweit beendet.
Okay, thank you.